Hello, welcome to another episode of the Horror Vision Horror Podcast. My name is Sean,
And I'm Missy.
and we are going to talk, spoiler free, about a movie called Abigail. I had high hopes for this movie. They were whittled down week after week as I went to the movie theater and saw the fucking trailer for this movie for the last 3 or 4 months before every fucking movie that I saw, to the point where even my girlfriend was like, okay, I don't know that I even want to see it now. And And I was like, I'm with you, but I feel like a similar thing happened to Radio Silence, the directors. I feel like a similar thing happened to their movie, Ready or Not, and it delivered and was fucking amazing, and so did Abigail. So,
hmm
Missy, talk about going to see Abigail.
Okay. Um, I had a blast with it. It's written and directed by three of the four people who did Ready or Not. Um, and it has a very similar rhythm. So if you liked Ready or Not, you're gonna like this.
Yeah.
Um, it's literally a bloody good time. It's gory as hell. It's a fun, full-on monster movie. It's campy and snarky and gory, and the vampires have giant shark teeth, and it's a really good time. They use a mix of both CGI and practical effects, but like all the blood and gore and like it's all practical blood work, and it's great.
Yeah. And it's like Evil Dead level blood. Like, oh my God, which is
In
similar to
fact,
Ready or Not.
right. In fact, I was reading a little bit, and several of the actors and actresses in this movie say it's the most blood they've ever dealt with. And the two directors, Matt Bertinelli Open and Tyler Gillette, I guess, were constantly apologizing to the cast for covering them in blood constantly every day. Literally buckets of blood.
That is great.
Yeah, it is.
The cast is so good. Like you get a
Mm-hmm.
flavor for it in the trailer, but like all of their personalities just work so well together. And like the kind of, they're kind of they're in this caper together. I mean, if here, this is what you see in the trailer. These, what is, five people are hired to kidnap the young daughter of a very rich man, who then the guy that hires them is basically going to extort him for, or ransom her for, what is it, $50 million, give them each 7 million
Mm-hmm.
apiece. Everybody, goes away happy, girl doesn't get hurt or whatever, but that's 100% not actually what is happening.
Right.
And they're trapped in this house with her. And man, I don't this might be my favorite vampire movie since Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula.
It's certainly a good time. And the cast is great. I love seeing Catherine Newton again. She's
Yeah,
becoming one
she
of my favorite modern
so
day
good.
scream queens. I love her. I've known her since she was Claire on Supernatural, and then we've had Freaky, Lisa Frankenstein, now this. Like, because I've known her, she was a kid when she was on Supernatural, and like she's somebody that she's an actress I love. I always notice her, like Catherine Isabel. If she pops up, I always notice her too.
Fantastic. I mean, everybody in it is just really, really good.
We had a lot of fun people pop up from like genre stuff because the one who plays Joey is from Scream 5 and 6. Who else? Catherine Newton, um, Kevin Durand, who was Peter. He's from Lost.
Is he
Um,
really? Who was he in
uh-huh.
Lost?
One of the army guys in like season 4 when they're doing the wonky time travel crap. Giancarlo Esposito. He's the chicken man from Breaking Bad. I know you recognize him.
I root for him so much, and like, man, him and Catherine Newton are really like having a year. He's been in a lot of stuff lately, and
Okay.
I love.
Well, good for him. It's always nice to see him. He always puts on he always gives a good performance.
He always does. He really does.
Matthew Good from The Watchmen. He was Adrian Veidt. He plays the girl's father.
Abigail herself, Alicia Weir,
Hmm.
I felt like her performance was insane because so there's an element of this, and this again, this isn't a spoiler. She's manipulating these people.
Right. They show us that in the trailer.
Yeah, and normally what you would get, and you get it starts out where you're getting them talking about how she's manipulating them. You're not getting her in this like gradient performance where you're seeing all these different aspects of who she is. But then they actually bring it to the table, and there's scenes where she's just like seamlessly going between being the helpless, scared little girl to the manipulative monster. I felt like I'm like, holy shit, what a fucking performance.
Hmm. And Alicia Weir, she did most of her own stunts. Um, and in fact, because I was reading about this yesterday, there's a crazy scene, and they show this in the trailer too, where she's like ballet dancing while she's all like vampy and gory. Like a lot of that was added in because the actress was good at it. Initially, they did not play up the ballet as much. They were not
Oh,
planning to play it up as much, and that's not why she was picked. They just, when they started doing the wire work, and they realized that she was very, very good at it, and she was very, and she could do the dancing and everything. So they started doing more with it and playing into her talent.
that's fucking awesome. Like I love to hear that kind of thing where the performance started to actually dictate how they did the movie. You know what I mean? Like that's
And it's something that could have been a throwaway thing that makes the movie stand out. Like
yeah,
it's intrinsic to the movie now.
yeah,
Like they keep showing you that even in the trailer, that she's not just a vampire, she's a ballerina vampire. Like Sammy calls it out.
yeah. It's really good. I feel like it's got a lot of heart too, but
It does.
also it's just bloody as fuck. I mean, god damn.
It looks good. Like the directors are very proud that their blood, it needs to be sticky and viscous and stick to the actor.
I mean,
is
and you
what
can
is what
tell
I read.
because so Abigail, like, there's a whole sequence where like forget who she attacks, but afterwards, like, basically, almost everything from the nose down is covered in
Mm-hmm.
blood, and it's there for the rest of the fucking movie. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there's not a point where so I was looking at this like, I mean, obviously, if they're they finish shooting for the day, they have to reapply it, so they have your continuity experts that are taking
Mm-hmm.
photos and then reapplying the makeup or whatever. But like, man, it was seamless. It looks so fucking good, and it really just accentuated the menace that she
Mm-hmm.
emanates, like in this really weird way. Because it's like, yeah, like you kind of go through visually what the characters are going through, where it's like she's a fucking little girl ballerina, and she
Mm-hmm.
just rips somebody's fucking head off.
Right. And then continue to dance with the arms. It's delightfully gory, and I love when they explode.
It's so much like Ready or
It's
Not,
so
that
much
the
like Ready
final
or Not.
scene.
As soon as it
It,
started happening, I just started laughing and smiling. It was just awesome. Yeah, this one's a good time, and if you can see it in a theater, like it's fun.
I I would definitely, I backed it up. Go see it in the fucking theater, and I just think you'll have a good time. Even if, again, I was so sick of the fucking trailer, but I really trust Radio Silence, which is like the collective name for these creators. I really, really have grown to trust them, and I look,
Well, for the most part, I didn't like Scream 6.
neither did I.
5 was good.
Five was great. I fucking hated six. I mean, I don't even
Same.
think I might not have even finished watching the movie. I just absolutely hated it. I don't know that it was their fault. It was just and it starts strong with the Samara Weaving
Oh yeah.
scene or whatever, but that's a tangent on Scream. However you feel about that, it doesn't matter
Right.
because uh I'm right now, even if you hated Scream 5, I don't know. I feel like Ready or Not speaks for itself. I
Hmm.
just
If
think
you
these guys.
liked Ready or Not, you'll like this.
Yeah.
It has a similar attitude, a similar way in which it moves through the story, and it kind of took the blood from Ready or Not and cranked it up to 37.
Yeah.
But I think it's a real good time. If you're looking for a fun movie to see in the theater, just go and have a good time. This is a good one.
Yeah. Agreed.
It's not deep or thought provoking. If you want something like that, go see Civil War. You want to have a good time, see this.
Yeah, well said. So hopefully we'll get you into the theater, support this movie. I feel like it deserves to be supported. But that's Abigail. So go see it. And for the Horror Vision, I'm Sean.
And I'm Missy.
Don't explode.
A pandemic of violence floods the streets of major cities as cases of the media-dubbed murder virus, MV20, soar, causing those infected to go on killing sprees. Caught in the middle, police detective Angela Miller finds her only trustworthy ally in the self-proclaimed psychic PI, Gerald Henry. As the two try to navigate the violence, they are drawn into New Age guru Abramelin Harvest's plot to heal the planet. Harvest's missive?
The world is sick, and humanity is the infection.
The cure? Murder. From the twisted mind of Sean C. Baker, author of A Collection of Desires and Shadowplay Book 1, Kim and Jesse, comes his most vicious novel yet, Murder Virus. Available where books are sold.